This book unlocks the simple secrets of Japanese Zen philosophy that we can all use to live a meaningful, happy, and prosperous life. Hi everyone, this is Nikita. Welcome back to my channel. Here is another book for today, Ikigai, and we are going to review this book in this particular video. So what is Ikigai? Ikigai is a Japanese concept which means the happiness of always being busy. सबसे पहले इस बुक के इंट्रोडक्शन को स्टार्ट करने से पहले मैं बताना चाहती हूँ कि इस बुक से रिलेटेड देर आर ऑलरेडी 5 similar concept related book on Ikigai. In this particular book, the Ikigai refers to the happiness of always being busy. The author of this book, Hector Garcia and Francis Miralles, had already talked about an island of Okinawa in this particular book, which is in south of Japan, and they have told that the life expectancy of this particular island's people is very high. They are basically above 100 or 100, basically 100 वाले जो age limit के लोग होते हैं, they are known as centenarians, and above 100 they are super centenarians. Ogimi is a town, rural town at the north end of this particular island of Okinawa. It has a population of 3,000 people, and here it is having the highest life expectancy in the world and also known as the village of longevity. Author tells that when they visited this rural town, Ogimi, they found that there is a very natural kind of a joy that exists on the faces of its inhabitants. So they wanted to just explore the mysterious Ikigai, and thus they decided to do some research on the centenarians or super centenarians. The purpose of this book is to discover the secrets of Japan's centenarians and help you find your own Ikigai with the tools that they have mentioned in this book. Let us talk about the structure of this book. The book is written in a very simple and easy language, and one concept connects it to the another. The author has kept a very calming tone and also has a very intriguing nature of discovering the new secrets from the Japanese people and how the Japanese concept can actually bring joy and happiness to your life and how you can imply those concepts into your life. So all these things are very beautifully woven by the authors. This book is a deep dive into the how of Ikigai and also introduces a variety of topics such as logotherapy, blue zones, longevity, flow, tai chi, yoga, resilience, and many more. So if you are new to these topics and have a curiosity to explore the Japanese Zen philosophy and the concepts related to it, then this book is surely for you. बुक के स्टार्टिंग में ही एंटी एजिंग सीक्रेट्स एंड एंटी एजिंग एटीट्यूड्स को लेके बात की गई है. Author has cited beautiful examples of research publications related to how stress actually contributes to a lot of physical and mental ailments. Models best kept secret के बारे में भी बात की गई है. Model how they preserve their youth. Sleep is the answer for that. Sleep is an anti-aging tool which is a great ally for preserving their youth, and while you sleep, there is a hormone that gets released into your body, a melatonin, which is a very powerful antioxidant. It has numerous benefits cited in this book, and to live longer, the sleep needs to be a very critical component. Our entire body is governed by our mind, so mind has a great power about how quickly our body ages. So mind is a key element to Ikigai. To keep the body young, the mind has to be kept active. Japanese people follows a stoic attitude, which means serenity in the time of setbacks. When they face any kind of challenges, they have their way of keeping themselves calm. Existential frustration arises when life is without purpose or when that purpose is skewed. Viktor Frankl, a very famous psychologist, in his book Man's Search for Meaning, cites that he who has a why to live for can bear with almost any how. A few key ideas regarding better living through finding a purpose in life has been shared in this book. तो यहाँ author discuss करते हैं few ideas for creating a space and time free of distractions to be in a state of flow in order to discover our purpose of being. Author rightly points out the drawbacks of today's generation as suffering from an epidemic of multitasking. So our brains are trained to pay attention to every stimulus regardless of its importance. इस बुक में सुपर सेंटिनेरियंस के बारे में काफ़ी कुछ डिस्कस किया गया है और उनके कुछ फेमस एट्रीब्यूट्स, बी इट रिलेटेड टू कम्युनल लाइफ, बी इट रिलेटेड टू देयर कल्चर, ट्रेडिशन, or any particular Japanese concept that they follow. ऑथर यहाँ पे अपना एक इंटरेस्टिंग एक्सपीरियंस भी शेयर करते हैं कि जब वो ग्रीट करते हैं एक लोकल पर्सन को इन ओकिमी, so he says that the youngest among us in this rural town is 83 years old. Oh my god. So ancestor practice is actually a practice in Okinawa as well as in Japan, and they says that the grand essential of happiness is something to do, something to love, and something to hope for. Author has interviewed a lot of centenarians and super centenarians, and those interviews are now compiled into a small documentary, and there are a lot of meaningful and inspiring statements that the author has shared, such as not to worry, cultivate good habits like waking up early, gardening, etc., and nurturing your friendships, and also do not forget to laugh. According to WHO, Okinawa has the highest life expectancy. Men has hit 85 years of average age, and women has 87.3 years of an average age. And Okinawa is the only province in Japan that doesn't have trains, without trains actually, and only province to follow Japanese government's recommendation of eating less than 10 grams of salt per day. And also one of the things is told about Makoto Suzuki, which is a cardiologist, and he published more than 700 scientific papers, articles actually, on nutrition and aging in Okinawa since 1970. Okinawa's miracle diet is all about one famous Japanese concept, which is hara hachibu, and this is the 80% rule of eating, which is an ancient practice actually, which they have been following from long, and it is basically about reducing the portion size or skipping the dessert from the meals, which actually keep you 20% empty of your stomach. Author actually refers a lot of exercises from the East that promotes health and longevity. For example, yoga from India, Qigong and Tai Chi from China, which actually is a great shield for reducing stress and depression, and also very useful in osteoporosis and Parkinson's disease. Radio Taiso, which is a morning warm-up, and sun salutations, Yatshu, which is actually used for the treatment of arthritis in Japan. Here is a notable point that the author hasn't focused much on the gymming or running. So basically he has talked about only those physical exercises which has an awareness of breath and which help us bring our consciousness in line with our body. Here in the last, the author has talked about the indigenous religion of Japan, which is Shinto and Buddhism. Buddhism came in 6th century, and basically these religion has very beautiful takeaways from them. A lot of Japanese concept like wabi-sabi, which is the fleeting and changeable nature of world around us, and ichigo, ichie, which means the moment exists only now and won't come again. Such kind of Japanese concept you will read a lot in this book. This book can only be concluded on a very beautiful note that life is pure imperfection and time is fleeting like anything. But if you have a clear sense of your Ikigai, each moment will hold so many possibilities that it will seem almost like an eternity.